account of the events which took place in an unidentified town along the coastal waters of Alaska. The events played out in the summer of 1993. In the interest of public safety, the details of these events have been deemed confidential. Security bypass required. Security bypass has been granted. Initiating audio.
Your quality's slipping, Jay.
Hey, I'm trying my best here, man. You know how long it took my dad to perfect this recipe?
However long it took, it was worth it. Your dad was the best, without a doubt. I thought you would have had it mastered by now.
Yeah, I know. I probably should have spent more time learning his technique instead of running around with you and Warren, causing trouble.
Yeah, those were fun times. We used to get into so much trouble.
Yeah, but it seemed like it was always me getting caught while you and Warren managed to get away at the last minute.
Hey, it's not our fault you got them short legs. Look, you know, we didn't always get away. Remember when we took Rob Brubaker's dog sled out for a joyride?
Oh, yeah. Too bad none of us knew anything about dog sledding. I'm surprised we got those dogs to move at all, let alone run us halfway up the mountain.
Well, you remember I spent a few summers helping him take care of his dogs. I got to know the lead dog, Kush. I formed a bond with him. He let me strap him up and he took my direction. I still didn't know anything about actually driving him. That was also the last year Rob let me help him.
Hey, let's toast.
Two?
You fixed your boat today, didn't you?
If I toasted to that, I'd be getting drunk twice a day, I swear. That's all I do on the thing. And you know Warren, he doesn't know jack about motors, so when it comes to that, it's all me.
Yeah, but we both know how you are. Warren's a people person. You know, like the face of the operation.
What face? We catch fish. As long as we do that, people will buy them and we'll make money.
Yeah, but you know nothing in life is that simple. You still have to deal with people, and that is not your strong suit.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But look, I'm not downplaying his importance. All I'm saying is, I got a lot on my plate.
Well, you know, I could come work for you two again, if you ever need the help.
Look, man, I wish I could, but this industry isn't what it used to be. Hey, top me off, would you? You know, my dad was a royal jackass. And a degenerate. But lucky we didn't lose everything by the time he died. Doesn't matter. Fish are harder to come by. There's more competition than ever. You know, when Granddad helped settle this town, the family had the biggest fishing operation in the region. They own nearly half of the estate in the town, too. But it seems like a new operation starts every year. And then this Russian guy shows up.
You mean Theo? Have you seen him yet?
Yeah, Theo. No, not 2 years now. He's been buying up all the property here, and I've still yet to see this man.
Well, I saw him. Just a few days ago. He's a scary-looking guy. I've even heard he's ex-KGB.
Do you really think that's true?
Well, he's obviously rich. He travels in those two big black Cadillac SUVs. And all those guys around him, I'm pretty sure they're his bodyguards.
How do you know they're bodyguards?
Well, carrying a gun on your side is one thing. Hell, we've been doing that for years. But some of them had assault rifles. I don't want to mess with that. He could be dangerous.
Yeah, maybe he's a mob boss. Maybe business in the big city got too crazy for him, so he's come to our little town to lay low while the heat dies down.
Hey, man. You can joke about it, but that might not be too far off. I think he fled with, like, a bunch of Russian treasure or something. He got here around the time the wall fell. You know, things were pretty crazy over there at that time.
Look, I'm not worried about this guy sending thugs to break my legs or something. I can take care of myself. What I'm worried about is what he can do to our business. We're down to one boat after the Serona had to be scrapped. This guy has what? These four? 4 boats? Good ones, too. Ones that he could be fishing almost around the clock with. Hell, maybe that's why it's been so hard to catch anything lately. Grabs them all up before we can even get there.
We're only a month away from spawning season. You know, I'm sure you'll be able to make up for your losses then. Now, let's finish off this bottle. It's getting late. I need to get home and get to bed. I can't stay up as late as I used to back in the day.
No, me either. Hey, remember we used to go on those 3-day benders?
I'm so glad we don't do those anymore. I don't think my body could take it now.
But hey, let's drink up. You did bring another bottle, didn't you? Warren wouldn't be happy if I forgot to grab one for him.
Yep, I got it right here.
Thanks, Jay. I'll pay you this weekend, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I know you're good for it. Cheers. Have a good night, Jess.
Have a good night, brother. I'll see you later, okay?
It's Warren! Open up! It's an emergency! God.
What the heck is so... Warren, you look terrible. What happened? So, you want to tell me what's got you freaking out like this?
Oh, God.
Right, just calm down. Here, I'll get you a drink. Here you go. Slow down, slow down. That stuff's basically kerosene. Now, look, how about you tell me, what's that? Is that blood on your shirt?
He's dead, Des. He blew his brains out right in front of me.
What? Who?
I don't know, he just came out of nowhere. But the things he said,
What did he say? Warren, what did he say?
His eyes. I have never seen eyes like that.
Look, I'm gonna need you to start stringing a few sentences together if I'm gonna find out what the heck is going on. Yeah, here, relax. Have another drink and just sit down. All right, let's hear it.
Okay, so I was down at the boathouse. The crew had all gone home, but I stayed to do some inventory. It was getting dark and I was about to head home when I glanced through my office window and saw someone walking down the beach towards the boathouse. So at first I thought, maybe it was one of the crew. Maybe they were coming back to get something they had forgotten. But I quickly realized it wasn't one of them. So, worried it might be one of Theo's guys. I don't trust him. I wouldn't put it past him to send someone in after dark to mess with the boat. But as I looked closer, I noticed something strange. This person was moving like a zombie. Hitching and staggering.
Well, then, what happened next?
I went out to see if they were okay. Maybe they needed some help. I mean, I'd obviously tell something's wrong with them. Had my knife handy, though, just in case. Stood at the bottom of the porch steps and waited. As they came closer, I was able to make out it was a man. It was a clear night, so I could see his face in the moonlight, and I'd never seen him before. Probably had to be, I don't know, maybe late 40s. Dark hair, streaks of gray, His skin was so pale it almost glowed. It looked like he hadn't eaten or slept in weeks. The guy was a mess.
So what happened?
Didn't seem like he noticed me at first. He was walking towards me, but his focus seemed to be miles away. That's when I noticed his clothes.
What was so special about that?
He wore a lab coat like a doctor or scientist at It was covered in blood. I mean, drenched. Way too much to be his own. I pulled my knife, and that's when he finally seemed to notice me. He stopped dead in his tracks and looked at me. When he did, it seemed to take a few seconds for him to snap back into reality. When he spoke, I could tell right away he was completely insane.
Asher, do you think you could recreate that event, given the data you have?
Reconstruction of Warren's encounter with the man on the beach was successful. It is now ready for use.
Okay, good. Now we're getting somewhere. Please proceed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Who are you? Are you alone? What? It was a simple enough question, but it doesn't really matter anyway. Life as you know it is about to change. The entire world is in for a big surprise. And those idiots didn't even see it coming. How? But I guess I was as blind as the rest of them, tampering with forces we couldn't comprehend. Perhaps I should have just tried to live a simple life like you, but no. Of course, I was too blinded by ambition and curiosity. So, I did what I did, and look at where we are now.
You're covered in blood. Are you okay?
What? Oh, that. Well, that was unfortunate. Believe me, I didn't want to kill them. There was nothing I could do. He's just too powerful.
Wait. Who did you kill?
I wish I could have seen home one more time. My family moved to the US when I was 13 years old. I never went back. But I'm recalling a memory of my childhood home now. It's funny how certain memories just come to us like that. Those evenings, all those forgotten summers, all those precious little days spent in blissful ignorance. Sometimes I wish I could go back like that, but that's not possible anymore.
Look, how about I get the sheriff and, you explain it to her. Maybe she can... Whoa.
Didn't think I had a gun, did you? Well, how else do you think I killed all those people single-handedly? As you can see, I wouldn't present much of a threat otherwise.
Don't shoot. Okay, look. Where's my knife? Okay?
You didn't have to do that. I'm not going to shoot you.
You're pointing a gun at me.
Oh, right. I am.
Yeah, hysterical. So, why aren't you trying to get away? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, trying to find a place to lay low? I mean, you're just wandering along the beach. It's still covered in blood.
Oh, well, to be honest, I don't quite remember anything. From the moment I watched Dr. Williams take her last breath to when I ran into you, just him. He's scratching.
Why don't we just go and see the sheriff? She can help you with whoever this guy is you're talking about.
Oh, wow. You just don't get it. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I'm all sorry I won't be around to see it. But this is the only way I can break free. I know I'm not responsible. I couldn't stop him. But he's still trapped. For now, anyway.
Right after this event, Warren walked directly to Desmond's house, correct?
That is correct.
So how is it the authorities were alerted?
It seems Desmond called the local sheriff's department after Warren explained the situation. It was Sheriff Sam and her deputy Derek Walker who responded to the scene. Would you like to start the playback at the time of their arrival?
I believe that would be a good place to start.
Hey, Warren, Sheriff Grable's here. Looks like old Derek Walker's here, too.
Great. Just what I needed to see right now. Let's get this over with.
You okay?
No, not really. Like I said, let's get this over with. Hey, Sam.
Warren, what is going on? Desmond said a man is dead. You mind telling me what happened?
Okay, look, the guy's down by the boathouse. I'll tell you what I know about
Do either of you have a gun on you?
What?
We need to make sure you're not carrying weapons before we go anywhere.
What are you talking about, Derek? We didn't do anything. I'm not giving you my gun.
All I know is we got a call that there was a dead guy with a bullet in him. You say he shot himself, but I'm not about to go searching for a dead guy in the dark with two guys like you carrying guns ready to do God knows what while my back is turned.
What's that supposed to mean, Derek?
You know what I mean.
Derek, give it a rest. Everyone just calm down. Now look, I'm not worried about them. They wouldn't have called us if they had just murdered someone. Besides, I know them well enough to give them the benefit of the doubt. Now, Warren, can you take us to the body?
Sure, Sam. It's right here, I swear. What the hell happened to him? How?
Warren, I don't even see any blood.
Is this some kind of sick prank?
I'm telling you, there was a body here, right here. He was standing right there, and then he did it. The guy pulled out a gun and he shot himself. I mean, why would I make this up?
I don't know, but it's not very funny. And you're in a lot of trouble.
All right, just calm down, Derek. Warren, are you sure this is where it happened?
Yeah, positive. I mean, it's just...
Warren?
Yeah, it was right here, right? I just don't understand how.
Sheriff, we shouldn't be wasting our time on this nonsense.
We should take a look around and see what we can find, just to be sure.
Fine. I'll check this way.
This must be a joke, Desmond. We searched everywhere and nothing. Nothing. Not a trace of a body or a drop of blood. Can you explain this?
Sam, I don't know what to tell you. I know Warren didn't make it up.
I don't know what crap you two are pulling here, but it's not funny. By rights, I could arrest both of you for filing a false police report.
I know what I saw, Sam. For God's sake, you know me. You know I would never make up something like this.
I don't know what you want me to do here, guys. Derek is pissed, and for good reason. Now, I'm not going to arrest you boys, but I suggest the two of you lay off of Jay's moonshine for the night.
Sam.
I don't want to hear it right now, Warren. Bye, Desmond. Give your mom my best.
I know what happened to this. How could it just... Shit! Did you see that?
See what?
In the back of the police car, there were a pair of eyes.
Warren.
Daz, I'm serious. There were eyes, but it didn't look like there was a person back there. They were there for a second and they just vanished. And someone said my name. You didn't hear that?
Give it a rest, Warren. You already got us on the sheriff's bad side tonight. I'm not interested in any more ghost stories.
Daz, I'm telling you.
Look, it's been a long night. I'm going home. I'm going to bed. I think you should do the same.
Damn, I know I saw it. I know what I saw. Ugh.
Hey, Derek. Hey,
Hey, Garrett.
check out the pistol I bought yesterday.
That's a good-looking gun.
It's a Ruger P89. Pretty nice, huh?
How are you able to afford this?
I've been doing some work for Warren and Desmond, helping out down at the boathouse every Saturday. Doesn't pay much, but I was finally able to save up enough for this beauty.
Your mother said this was okay?
She didn't have to. I'm 16 now, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So what do you say? Wanna go shooting with me later?
I'm pretty busy, Garrett.
Just for half an hour. I was hoping you could give me some pointers.
Well, alright. I'm suppose I can make the time for that. Tell you what. Meet me back here at, let's say 4:30.
Awesome. Thanks, Derek. I'll see you then.
Can't I just come home for some lunch without everyone bugging me? Yeah.
Mr. Walker,
Hello, Theo. What can I do for you?
you don't already know? That is strange.
If I had something of interest to tell you, I would have. I've never kept anything from you before, have I?
No, not until now, that is. Apparently, one of those men from the Hansen Fishing Company reported that he witnessed a man shoot himself. You know of this.
Well, yeah, but...
You felt you didn't need to tell me, and so I had to find out through whispers of the townspeople.
It was nothing but a wild goose chase. Warren probably just had too much to drink. I didn't see any point in wasting your time with a drunkard's fantasy.
You should not dismiss a man's word simply because he's drunk. That is often when he's most honest. I have heard he claimed the man looked like a scientist, that he wore a lab coat.
Yes, I mean, yeah, he did say that. But we didn't even find a body. Not one trace.
And you didn't think that fact would be particularly interesting to me.
Yeah, but you don't know this.
Shut up. Let me make this clear for you once more. You do not decide what information is worth my time. I do not use you for your intelligence. I expect you to share everything with me, not just what you think will be of interest to me. Do you understand?
Yeah. I mean, yes, I understand.
Good. Now, tell me everything.
Thank you for visiting the Nexus. This series was created by Bjorn Notlum and Lars Ogrim. Written, directed, and edited by Bjorn Notlum and Lars Ogrim. The role of Desmond was voiced by Jay Shin, Ethan Guajardo as Warren, and Lars Ogrim as their friend Jay. Sheriff Sam Grable was voiced by Erica Evans, with Darren Penman as Deputy Derek Walker and Ashton Nardella as Garrett. The part of Dr. Hoffman was voiced by Carianto, with Bjorn Notlum as the entity. Music for this episode comes from Unearthly Beings by Sage Orsler, Make It Home by Isaac Elliott, Right Now, Call on Me Instrumental by Thera, A Nomad's Journey by Victor Lumberg, and I Hear Voices by Xperia. Sounds and music are courtesy of epidemicsound.com. If you enjoyed the show, please consider subscribing to our Patreon, where you'll get early access to episodes for for just a few dollars a month. And please rate and review the show on whatever platform you're listening on.